The following is a paid advertisement. The views expressed are the sole responsibility of the advertiser.
I'm attorney Justin Clark. Coming up just ahead on You Have Real Estate, let's get right to it. Should you rent or should you buy? Also, you have an investment property. Should you handle that yourself or let a property manager do it? It's a great show, and it's just ahead on You Have Real Estate.
Managing your investment property is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Sign up at GoRent123.com. 2. Let Greater Orlando Realty handle everything for you when it comes to managing your property. From qualifying tenants to collecting rent, processing maintenance requests, and everything in between. 3. Sit back, relax, and count all that money you're making. Earning passive income on your property is as easy as 1, 2, 3 with Greater Orlando Realty. Visit GoRent123.com today.
Welcome to You Have Real Estate with me, attorney Justin Clark. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, seasoned investor, renter, or even looking to sell your home, these next 30 minutes are designed just for you. Think of it like hitting multiple open houses, all from your living room, with my attorney advice throughout the way. Any questions whatsoever, have people standing by. The phone number, I'm going to leave it right here on the screen the entire show. It's 407-205-0400. If you want to start that house hunt for your dream home this week in Dallas, Layman is standing by to get you pre-qualified as we speak. Great show, packed show, lots of information. But first, the opening statement. Here's the deal with real estate right now. I have a lot of agents we talk to who will help someone buy a house, help someone buy an investment house. We know the stock market is not doing so well. We know Bitcoin's not doing so well. A lot of people right now are putting their money, their investment dollars, into real estate. I get nervous for these investors who want to manage the property themselves. I also get nervous for realtors who think they want to get into property management. Property management and real estate are two very different things. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you about some solutions. Also, what is going on in this market? We see that the stock market has collapsed, the Bitcoin market has collapsed. The real estate market in some areas of the country are showing signs of maybe slowing down. I don't think collapse is the word in any way, shape, or form. What is going on here in Central Florida? We're going to answer all of those questions, and we're going to do so by asking real questions. Every Saturday here on the show, we ask truly great questions to the trend-setting people in Central Florida's real estate community, and we're going to do just that after this very quick break, and You Have Real Estate continues. Does credit card debt have you spinning out of control? You are not helpless. At Attorneys Justin Clark and Associates, our goal is to lower or even eliminate your credit card debt. Call me today or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your financial life. It is always a pleasure to be joined by our good friend Greg Mann, real estate broker, but more importantly, the property manager, in my opinion, of the year, of the decade here in Central Florida. There's no one I would go to for property management other than Greg. Greg, welcome to the show. How are you?
Great, thanks very much, and nice to see you again.
Before the program, we were talking about how real estate agents are very good at real estate. Property management is a whole separate animal.
Completely different. So if you look at a real estate agent, they're focused on selling or purchasing property, and they're tuned into that market, they're tuned into their buyers and their sellers. If you look at property management, it's a vaster picture. You've got to look at the property, you've got to understand the law, you've got to understand what do I do now, how do I do this, how do I do an eviction, there's just so many elements that you have to take on board. So the average real estate agent doesn't want to get involved with that, and I don't blame them because it's kind of difficult.
Yeah.
But people like me like it. I love it. 16 years of doing it. But when I first started, I remember it was, oh my gosh, I better get this right because I don't want to get sued, I don't want to fall flat on my face. So it's difficult.
And you've created a program, though, because I think that most real estate agents should focus on buying and selling real estate for their clients, not property management. Property management, to me, is a full-time job.
It is.
But you've created this program for real estate agents in Central Florida to refer, essentially, that their clients, who they bought a house for, to you for property management. How does that work?
Absolutely. It works really easily. So you're a real estate agent, you've got an owner that wants to put a property to management. What do I do? Call me. It's one phone call. All I need is the owner's name as a soft intro. We're going to then do all the work. We're going to go across and set up the property, etc., etc. You then get an upfront fee, and then you get a fee for the lifetime that I manage that property. So it's a residual income program every single month. You also get a written guarantee that if that person attempts to sell that house, you're going to get it back. Last year, I paid out $100,000 to outside agents in residual income. I got one lady who started off, she got one property, she got $12 the first month. She's picking up about $3,500 a month right now.
Is that right?
Yep.
One agent who trusted you with their client and who doesn't have to deal with all the headaches that come with
and
managing.
it's a phone call. Boom, one phone call. And in fact, now she just sends a quick email and she's done.
I found that in the real estate world, real estate agents are preyed upon by vendors for a lot of different things. And at times, I think agents feel like they're being taken advantage of. And it's almost hard to know who to trust because there are so many vendors when it comes to people calling on agents. It's so nice to know that you are right there to take over this management thing, which they don't want to do it themselves. If you're going to manage one or two properties, it's not worth it. It's just not worth it. But you're going to be by their side the entire time, making sure to hold their client's hand. But at the end of the day, they're going to get paid every month, and you're going to take that client's hand at the end and deliver it back to them if it's time to sell.
Absolutely. I mean, that's what we do. We've actually tracked down agents before that have left the industry and their owners called us out, it's time to sell. See, what happens in property management, a lot of people don't understand this. So I've got a whole team of people behind the scenes, and I'm going to pick on Dee Dee again because I like to pick on Dee Dee, but she will probably get the phone call from you, the owner, saying, hey, Dee Dee, I'm thinking about selling the property, what do I do? And the reason they're talking to Dee Dee about that is because over the last 5 years, they've had daily interaction with her. So she's the go-to point.
Yep.
Now, my company, we won't take that lead. We will track you down and say, Justin, this person wants to sell. You'll be, I'm living in the Bahamas now, I don't care. But we do. So we're going to track you down, you're going to get that property back. You're going to get the sales commission.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, agents are making, for instance, the lady I talked to, she's going to make, 30 grand, over 30 grand this year just for referrals.
Just for trusting you.
Yeah.
For sending a phone number to you. That's all it takes.
Simple as that, yeah.
I think that if you are an agent in Central Florida and you are focusing on buying and selling, if you have someone who's an investor who's buying properties from you, hand them off to Greg to manage those properties. And he's going to do a great job, number one, but you're going to get paid along the way. And most importantly, at the end of the day, when it's time to sell, they're going to come back to you. Now, we also tell, at least in my office, Greg, that if you're an investor and you're buying some investment properties, to be very, very careful about managing them yourselves, to turn it over to someone like you to manage it for them. What are the reasons for that?
There's so many reasons. First of all, there's the legal reasons. Do you know how to deal with a lease? Do you know the terms of the lease? Do you know all those sort of things? Do you know what does that HOA that where you own the property, what do they do? Do they need to approve a tenant? Do you have to do certain things with them? There's so many steps that the average owner or the average investor won't know. But also, if you think about it, get an expert in no matter what you do, because your time is more valuable buying your next property or looking at your next investment. Let me manage the property behind the scenes. I mean, for instance, if you've got one house or two houses or 10 houses, do you want a phone call at midnight because the toilet's just backed up?
No.
Oh my gosh, the septic's not, it's flooded back into the house. Oh my gosh, the sink's not working. Oh my gosh, the turkey's on fire inside the oven.
Yeah.
What do I do? Leave it shut.
Right.
It's a smoked turkey now. Who cares?
That's the best way to smoke a turkey ever,
is.
huh?
Yeah.
You handle all of the headaches for your clients, and I also think that it's not a super expensive thing for your clients either, but I think you can save them money. Not only are you there instantaneously when something goes wrong, I think your connections with vendors probably saves them money over time.
It's huge because what we've done, every single vendor that we work with are licensed and insured, and they're all experts in their field.
Right.
But because the amount of business that will run through, to them, they are joining on the spot. They will return calls immediately. They'll be jumping through hoops to make sure that we're satisfied and our customers satisfied. But even past that, they're just really good vendors. We don't associate ourselves with not good vendors.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Greg, man, keep up the good work. I mean, what you guys are doing is amazing to me. I see a lot of people who come in who are either tenants or landlords who are not very happy with their property management. I know what goes into it. I know that it is very difficult to create this little community that you have to create to be a great property manager. You've done just that. And if you're a real estate agent, a real estate broker in Central Florida, listen to me. Don't try to get into the property management world. It is not worth it. You hand off your client directly to Greg, and he's going to make sure you're getting paid during that time every single month but then at the end, they're gonna turn it back over to you so you can be the listing agent to sell that house. Greg, great job as always. 407-205-0400. You have real estate continues.
Hi, my name is Dallas Layman, president of You Have Mortgage. Everyone knows rates are rising, but did you know Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac remind us historically 30-year fixed rates have averaged around 8%, meaning current rates remain low. One of the best hedges against inflation and protecting your money while retirement accounts plummet is home ownership with safer equity. Rent continues to skyrocket as Realtor.com reports an average of 19.3% increase year over year and climbing. In most cases, it is still cheaper to own. And finally, there are a number of excellent loan programs available so you don't lose another dollar or throw your hard-earned money away on rent. Call me today and let's tailor a winning solution for you to own your home. Your Under One Roof team is always here for you.
Welcome back to the show. Two of my favorite guests are here now. Amanda Miller. Amanda, welcome back. How are you?
Thank you. I'm doing great. How are you?
Great. Good to see you. Rose Kemp is here for what, the 7? How many times have we done this together now?
I'm here.
It's a lot.
Yes, I'm like family now.
You are family now. Rose, good to see you. How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Hey, let's talk about ORRA for a minute, because you're like the queen of ORRA right now, it seems like. What is ORRA exactly?
So ORRA is the Orlando Regional Realtor Association. It's the professional hub of realtors, and you must be a member to be a realtor because you're held to a much higher standard. So you can work with somebody that's licensed, but you really, really want to work with a realtor because we're held accountable, actually. So.
And you're going to say, yes, you should join ORRA, I get it, and I totally agree with that, but what benefits as an agent do I get from joining ORRA?
Well, you cannot be a realtor without joining ORRA. Yeah. So basically we have an orientation, you take an oath, which is very important, and then you become a realtor.
Do you raise your right hand?
Yes, we have to do all that, and we get a certificate and everything.
Good.
But then also, ORRA provides the classes, the education, many, many resources and tools that realtors really need when they're out there working with the consumer, just like, working with you as a real estate attorney, or Dallas Lehman with the mortgage part of your company. So those are resources that we need for our customers. We are realtors that go out and find the properties, and then we need our lenders and our attorneys and whatnot, and that's what ORRA provides.
Got it. Doing this show weekly, we can really keep an active grasp on what's going on in this market, and so you know what's going on in this market. Amanda, what are you seeing? We hear rates are up, maybe things are slowing down. What are you seeing?
I've been calling it, it's a cooling period over the last 4 weeks, and I'm seeing a normalizing. And that's how I'm explaining it to my customers, where we went on a crazy ride for about a year and a half, and things are definitely normalizing. Interest rates are up. Inventory, however, is still low.
It still is.
And so it's still a seller's market, and you can still purchase a home, get a great value on a home. But it's we're seeing fewer multiple offers and seeing homes on the market a little bit longer, but overall inventory is still down.
Yeah, it sure is. And I think the prices are going to stay kind of where they are, probably not go up or down really. Certainly not, we're not going to have a market crash. That's not going to happen. Right. Now, you two were nice enough to bring 4 properties here to show you what's really out on the market right now. I want to quickly go through these. Amanda, let's start with you. Graywood, where is that?
That one was in Altamont Springs, a really, really cute hidden little neighborhood off near Palm Springs. Yep. And this house had so much charm and character. It just was filled with interesting and like architecture and textures and character. We ended up with 8 offers, and it sold for quite a bit over the list prices, and listed at $550 and sold for $590, and multiple offers, and just a great home with a lot of character.
And Shriver as well. Tell me about Shriver.
Shriver actually was only listed for about an hour.
An hour?
Yeah, so that one went really quick. Yeah. Again, it was listed for $485, sold for $505. A great home, extremely well maintained in an adorable little neighborhood.
Beautiful, yeah. So they tell us that the market is crashing. Everything's going to heck in a handbasket, and we're selling houses in an hour still. Rose,
yes.
Is it Dawson Street?
Yes.
I like that couch, first of all.
Yeah, so Dorset Street is in the wonderful area of Lake Nona, in Laureate Park, one of those great communities right
I feel
by
like
all
every
the
house is
hospitals.
brand new there, it feels like, huh?
Yes, absolutely. And so this one we're asking $699. It's one of my active office listings, and it's actually been sitting on the market for 1 month. But I'll tell you why. Because we had somebody living there and it was a little difficult to show.
Oh, yes.
But they just moved out, so it's hot now because it's ready for move-in. And basically at the price that it's at, it's actually a really good price, and the location is fabulous. It's actually 2343 heated square feet, 2-car garage, obviously, built in 2018, and again, ready for move-in.
And finally, Palmetto Avenue in Sanford. Cool little house.
Yeah, so another area that's quite fascinating because Sanford, as we know, is growing. I mean, I was just there in the downtown area about a month ago, and it was just a normal like Friday evening, and I couldn't even find parking, so it's pretty exciting. And this home is actually a historic home in the downtown historic part of Sanford, so it's right by all the shopping and right by all the restaurants, which is a great location. And it is built in 1910.
Beautiful.
So it's a cute little historic home with several upgrades, a lot of details, as you know, with those properties, and the square footage is 1976.
Big house, historic house.
And asking price, I'm sorry, $499. That's important.
not
And
bad.
only 4 days on the market, and it's active, and it's hot, and it's ready to go. So.
Go quick.
Yes, it will. If you'd like to see these properties, call me right now. I will connect you with Rose or Amanda. 407-205-0400. Rose, it's always great to see you. Excellent work today.
Good to see you.
Amanda, good to see you again.
too.
Come
Thanks,
back and
Justin.
visit me soon, too. You did a great job. Quick break. When we return, I've got some more properties to show you that are on the market right now as You Have Real Estate continues. Having debt can leave you feeling helpless. I'm attorney Justin Clark. Filing for bankruptcy may give you the power to lower or even eliminate the payments that have you living paycheck to paycheck. Call me now for a free consultation or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your life. Well, look who it is. LPT is in the house today. Desmond Paragoro is here. Is that Italian? What is that?
That's actually French.
French.
Justin, yes.
Got it. Desmond, welcome to the show, buddy. How are you?
I am fantastic. I'm super happy to be
Well,
here.
I'm happy to have you here. Pam Brady's here as well. Pam, I'm happy to have you.
Hello, Justin.
Talk to me about LPT quickly. I mean, it's kind of a movement, huh?
It really is. I mean, when LPT is just exploding. It's exploding. Robert Palmer, he's doing wonderful things with his partners and with us as realtors. He's invested in us. The support that we get and just advertisement is, I can go on and on.
Yeah, today's
Yes.
show is kind of about what's going on in this market. We know the last 2 years it's skyrocketed. Everyone's saying it's. We're reading articles saying that the market is coming down. That's national. What are you seeing in Florida and Central Florida in particular?
Actually, it's leveling.
Yeah. Okay.
And so right now we have actually 33.8% of more listings.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So it's leveling off a little bit, but Desmond, I mean, is it safe to say this might be good for buyers? Because buyers have really struggled the last couple of years to get their offer accepted.
Well, this is the seller's market. We know that it's a market of the sellers, but we're doing our best to help accommodate everybody in this market. It's a pandemic still, so we're trying to make the playing field very even for
Right.
both sellers and buyers.
Now, you brought a couple of listings here that are manageable for people too. Great little spots, but affordable also. Start at Golden Raintree. Tell me about this.
So Golden Raintree, I'm very new into real estate, and I'm so excited. That was my first property that I sold.
Really?
Yes, Justin. So kudos to your favorite princess.
How long have you been in real estate?
I've been in real estate about 5 months.
Okay,
yes,
welcome.
So I have the charm and the personality to
Definitely.
bring everything to the closing
That's
table.
right. You better believe it.
So this one was really special to me. It's a condo, and it's a 2-bedroom condo with a beautiful backyard. So that was the height of this condo, just having a backyard.
Your first ever listing.
Yes.
Oh, we will always remember that. That is for sure.
And I got my first check in the mail, Justin.
God, how did that feel?
And it says the best things in life are truly really expensive.
Yes, that's
and
right.
that's so true.
Yeah. Awesome. And we also have Keys Avenue. Where is Keys Avenue?
That's in Springfield, Justin.
Okay, got it. And is this one on the market now?
That one, so there's another check coming in the mail.
Yeah.
That one's under, that's pending right now. We have inspection day today for that property, and then we're gonna know something after the inspection. So this one was really unique for me because it was almost like an investment property, and I thought we were gonna get a lot of investors, but we got a first-time home buyer with FHA funding, so that was pretty exciting for me to deal with that. And like I said, inspection is today, so fingers crossed. You know how these inspection goes.
Of course.
Yes.
But, hey, but you know, it's not a done deal yet, so if you'd like to see the property, Desmond would be happy to show it to you. All you have to do is call the phone number on the screen, 407-205-0400. I wish you the best of luck, buddy. I think you're going to do great. Takes a lot of hard work. It's a grind sometimes, but you're going to crush it.
Not everybody's a princess.
That's
so.
right. Now, Pam, this is a beautiful home, too. Or is this a townhome on Water Iris?
It is. It's a town home and on East Orlando, gated community.
Nice.
Yes, on cul-de-sac and unit, 1,700 square feet. 3 bedrooms, 3 baths. Also, we have a flex room that you can also use as a additional 4th bedroom if you want to add a closet or den or study. Many upgrades. You have flooring and you have crown molding throughout the entire home, chair railings, so it's great.
It looks absolutely brand new. Is this brand new or no?
2019,
Okay.
yes.
So it
Fairly
looks brand. It doesn't even look
Right.
3 or 4 years old to me. It looks stunningly
Yes.
brand new. And at $430 with the possibility of 4 bedrooms, that's a pretty good deal. And I like townhomes too because the insurance tends to be a little bit lower.
It is, and also you don't have to worry about cutting grass. You don't have to worry about the exterior of the home. Everything is all taken care of.
Yeah.
So it's great in a community. It has great amenities. You have dog walks, trail walks. You also have pool, and it's again gated community in East Orlando.
How long have you been in real estate?
You don't want me to tell my age.
Oh,
do
no,
you?
don't worry about it. A seasoned veteran, a brand new agent, but both outstanding and full of personality as well. Questions for these guys, 407-205-0400. Pam, Desmond, thank you for being here. You were awesome. I hope to see you around here soon again. How was that?
I hope to see you too, Justin.
And thank you for having us, Justin.
My absolute pleasure. A last quick break, a final segment of You Have Real Estate is right ahead.
Managing your investment property is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Sign up at GoRent123.com. 2. Let Greater Orlando Realty handle all of the management of your property. 3. Sit back and count your money. Visit GoRent123.com today.
And finally today, what is really going to happen with this real estate market? And let me tell you something, you're going to see national headlines consistently talking about price drops, market crashing. Florida is a little bit different than the national trends, I assure you that. This is a great place to live. That's why people are moving here. I do not see this market crashing. Do I see it leveling off? Sure. Is it going to be 2008 with the crash? Absolutely not. I'm still bullish on the real estate market here in Florida. Happy to introduce our new friend, first-time visitor, Tai Fannis here. Tai, how are you, sir?
I'm doing great. Nice to meet you. Thank you for having me on the show.
Of course. So let's get right to it. What do you see happening? Is it leveling off, going up, crashing? What do you think?
Yeah, so as of right now, we're actually continuing to see that it's slowly at a water drip pace back to normalization where it was before pre-pandemic. If you look at the latest numbers, the state of Florida in general, we're down 7% on single-family homes and sales. But we're also up 10% in new listings. So we're starting to see a slight normalization, but I wouldn't say it's going to be anything fast, to say the least.
What are some of the stats that you look at that kind of help you dictate what you think is going to happen in this market?
It's definitely the sales from year to date, and we're also looking at the amount of inventory that's coming into flow right now. So if you're looking at the overall statistics right now, this time last year, we're right now just over about a month worth of inventory, which is about 20% more than we were at the time last year, because last year we're about running around 3 weeks of inventory.
I mean, some could argue, though, this has been yes, it's been skyrocketing, but not necessarily a healthy market, because we have buyers who have been trying to buy for a couple years, put 100 offers on houses, and couldn't get in. Is it maybe safe to say we're in a healthier market now?
We're definitely in a healthier market for sure. We definitely want to encourage people to buy right now because appreciation is going up. I mean, if you look at this year, the median price is around $420,000 in the state of Florida. And we're seeing appreciation of value right now, but up to 20%.
Are you seeing the rising mortgage interest rates have any effect on the real estate market?
Well, of course. I mean, the rise in interest rate, but what people have to keep in mind is that we're back to normalization. If we look at pre-pandemic numbers, we're just about where we were. We can't stay at 2.5% forever,
That's
right? So, I mean, we're right back where we're at, and definitely now time to buy.
Are you seeing buyers that are now out of the market altogether, though, because the rates have gone up and they just can't afford anything? Is that happening yet?
No, I still think that there's still a need out there, and I emphasize the word need instead of want. So people are still going out it, and there are incentive programs like Governor DeSantis proved that Hometown Hero program to incentivize people to buy a home. So no, there are definitely options out there for buyers to buy.
Got it. I mean, the rates have been fluctuating a little bit. Who better to ask, I guess, than Dallas Layman. Dallas, thanks for stepping in here. I wanted to kind of let people know at home what is going on with the rates right now. And they were 2%, 2.5%. We had arguments on the show. I said it was going to go up to 5%. I think he said no way. And here we are. We got up into the low 6s. What are you seeing out there right now, rate-wise?
Great call, Justin, with your crystal ball. I
Sorry
got to give you props, so they did a great job. Good. I'd like to have that crystal ball. Anyway, no, it's great to be here, and thanks for letting me jump in. I know I'm going to be here next week and go into a much more show with a lot more information. But what am I seeing? There's a whole generation out there right now that think that 2.875 was a normal rate.
Right.
That carried on for quite a bit. Now, as Tai just said, we have to get back to a realistic expectation of what rates are. Has it slowed down? I wouldn't say it's slowed down just a little bit. But guess what? People still need to buy homes. They're still going to be paying less for that home in many of those cases than this climbing rent that we see in Orlando. Rent is just skyrocketing. So they want to save that equity. We're still in a good place. There's no need to panic. We're getting back to normal rates. And I look forward to really getting into that much more next week.
Yeah, so you're going to be here next week. We'll talk through it.
I enjoy that. Thank you, Justin.
Hopefully the rates are down even a little bit more next week when you're here. We'll see.
You know, the adage is they have to go up. All things have to go up before they come down again.
It's still cheaper than 100% on a rent.
Isn't that true?
100% interest
Tai,
rate.
that's exactly right.
So
100%.
I've never really heard anyone say it like that, but that's true. I mean, I would much rather see you buy than rent right now. The rental market is absolutely crazy. Tai, what a pleasure, brother.
Pleasure.
Let's do this again soon. How was that?
Thank you so much.
And good luck with LPT. I know they're treating you well. It's a great organization.
Love them.
Thank you. And Dallas, again, thanks for jumping in today.
Always a pleasure.
If you want to talk to him, by the way, it's 407-205-0400. He'll help you find your dream home. Hey, most importantly, thank you for joining us today and every day. Here's what we'll do. Take a week break. We'll be back here next weekend for more You Have Real Estate.
Do you want to feature your home for free on our show? My name is Vivian Layman with You Have Realty, and we've come up with a comprehensive marketing strategy to get your home sold quickly. Whether buying or selling, we have all the resources for your real estate transaction: builder, insurance, title, mortgage, and we might even know Justin Clark. All under one roof. Call us at 407-205-0400.
The proceeding was a paid advertisement. The views expressed were the sole responsibility of the advertiser.